Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a topic that cuts deep into our hearts and minds. It's the question of success. Why do only 2% of people seem to achieve extraordinary results, while the other 98% struggle to get by? Success isn't just a result of luck, privilege, or circumstance. It's a combination of mindset, habits, and choices. The truth is, the line between success and mediocrity is often drawn by courage and vulnerability. Success requires not just skills, but the willingness to step into discomfort, to embrace failure, and to rise stronger. Most people avoid that space. They stay safe, but the 2%, they lean in. Resilience in the face of setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable. No matter how talented or prepared you are, life will throw challenges your way. The difference between the 2% and the 98% isn't whether they face setbacks, it's how they respond to them. The 2% see setbacks as temporary and treat them as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of dwelling on failure, they ask themselves, what's next? They get back up, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. The 98%, however, often let setbacks define them. They allow failure to discourage them, sometimes giving up entirely. But resilience, the ability to bounce back, is the foundation of every success story. Resilience is a skill you can build. Stay focused on your long-term vision, even when the present feels uncertain. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Remind yourself that setbacks are part of the process, not the end of it. Every setback is a setup or a comeback. The 2% know this truth and refuse to let temporary defeats derail their long-term goals. Success belongs to those who rise, no matter how many times they fall. The willingness to fail is one of the defining traits of the 2%. Most people fear failure because it feels like a personal reflection of inadequacy. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey toward it. The successful don't see failure as an endpoint. They see it as feedback, a chance to learn, grow, and try again. They understand that every failure holds a lesson, and every lesson moves them closer to their goals. The 98% often let the fear of failing keep them from even starting. They avoid risks, play it safe, and in doing so, miss opportunities. The 2%, however, step boldly into uncertainty, knowing that failure isn't a dead end, it's a stepping stone to something greater. To succeed, we must redefine our relationship with failure. Instead of fearing it, we must ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Taking action over perfection. One of the greatest obstacles to success is waiting for the perfect moment or trying to create something flawless before moving forward. The truth is, perfection is a trap. It's an illusion that keeps 98% of people stuck in fear and hesitation. The successful 2% know this. Action beats perfection every time. They understand that progress comes from doing, not from endless planning or overthinking. They start where they are with what they have and refine their efforts along the way. The 98% often delay their dreams because they want everything to be just right, whether it's the perfect plan, perfect conditions, or perfect skills. But waiting for perfection only leads to missed opportunities and regret. Success doesn't come from having the perfect plan. It comes from taking imperfect action, learning, and growing through the process. As the saying goes, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So take that leap, even if it feels messy. Action creates momentum, and momentum opens the door to success. The difference between the 2% and the 98% is that the 2% do, while the rest wait. Long-term vision. One of the biggest differences between the 2% and the 98% is their ability to focus on the long term. The 2% have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they're willing to put in the work and make sacrifices to get there. The 98%, on the other hand, often get distracted by short-term comfort, instant gratification, or the fear of waiting too long for results. They might start with big dreams, but they give up when success doesn't come quickly. The 2% understand that success isn't immediate, it's built step by step. They're patient, disciplined, and willing to delay gratification for something greater. They focus on where they're going even when the road is long or uncertain. Here's how to develop long-term vision, define your goals, get crystal clear on what you want to achieve and why it matters. Break it down. Focus on small, consistent actions that build toward your bigger dream. Stay committed when the journey gets tough. Remind yourself of the bigger picture. The 2% don't let short-term challenges cloud their vision of long-term success. They stay focused on the destination, knowing that persistence and patience will eventually pay off. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Commitment to self-improvement. The 2% are lifelong learners. They understand that success isn't a one-time achievement. It's a continuous process of growth and evolution. To them, every day is an opportunity to become better than they were yesterday. The 98%, however, often settle for what they already know. They stop learning, resist change, and remain in their comfort zones. But the world is constantly evolving, and those who refuse to grow inevitably get left behind. The successful commit to self-improvement by investing in knowledge, reading books, attending seminars, and seeking mentors to gain new insights. Adapting to change, embracing new challenges and technologies as opportunities rather than obstacles. Reflecting on their actions, analyzing their successes and failures to identify areas for improvement. Self-improvement requires humility, the ability to acknowledge that you don't know everything, and discipline to work on your weaknesses. The 2% understand that the better they become, the closer they get to their goals. Remember, success isn't about being the best from the start. It's about constantly striving to be better. The 2% make self-improvement a priority, and that's what keeps them ahead of the rest. Embracing discomfort, growth, and success live on the other side of discomfort. The 2% understand this fundamental truth: to achieve extraordinary results, you have to be willing to face situations that challenge you, stretch you, and make you uneasy. The 98%, however, often prioritize comfort. They avoid risks, difficult conversations, and uncertain situations, staying within the safety of what they already know. But comfort is a trap. It keeps you stagnant and holds you back from reaching your potential. The 2% embrace discomfort because they know discomfort is temporary. The challenges you face now will lead to strength, knowledge, and confidence in the future. It's a sign of growth. Feeling uncomfortable means you're stepping into new territory and learning something valuable. It builds resilience. Facing challenges makes you stronger and more capable of handling future obstacles. Whether it's starting a new business, learning a new skill, or pursuing a dream, success requires stepping into the unknown. The 2% don't avoid discomfort. They lean into it, knowing that every uncomfortable moment is a step closer to their goals. Ask yourself, are you willing to trade short-term comfort for long-term growth? Because success only happens when you're ready to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Belief in themselves. The 2% carry an unwavering belief in their own ability to succeed, even when the odds are against them. They understand that self-belief is the foundation of every great achievement. Without it, even the best opportunities can slip away. The 98%, however, often struggle with self-doubt. They let fear, criticism, and past failures convince them that they're not capable of reaching their goals. But here's the truth. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. The 2% cultivate self-belief by focusing on their strengths. They acknowledge their abilities and use them as a foundation for growth. Taking small wins seriously, every small victory builds confidence and momentum. Shutting out negativity, they don't let the opinions of others dictate what they can or cannot achieve. Visualizing success, they imagine themselves succeeding, which strengthens their belief that it's possible. Self-belief isn't arrogance, it's the quiet confidence that says, I can handle whatever comes my way. The 2% trust their instincts, take bold actions, and bet on themselves when no one else will. Remember, it's not the world that stops most people from succeeding, it's the limits they place on themselves. The 2% break those limits because they believe they can, and that belief drives them to make it happen. Intentional choices. The 2% understand that every decision they make either moves them closer to their goals or further away from them. Success isn't accidental, it's the result of consistent, intentional choices. The 98%, however, often live on autopilot. They go with the flow, reacting to life instead of shaping it. They say yes to distractions, waste time on unimportant tasks, and prioritize short-term pleasures over long-term gains. The 2% are different. They set clear priorities, they focus on what truly matters and eliminate distractions. Say no when necessary, they understand that saying no to things that don't align with their goals is saying yes to success. Plan with purpose, they approach each day with a strategy, ensuring their actions align with their bigger vision. Evaluate their time, they ask, is this bringing me closer to my goals before committing to anything? Living intentionally requires discipline and clarity. It means choosing what's important over what's easy, what's lasting over what's fleeting. The 2% succeed because they make decisions that reflect their values, goals, and vision. They don't let life happen to them, they take charge and create the life they want. Success is built one intentional choice at a time. Mastery of discipline, the 2% know that talent and motivation can only take you so far. Discipline is what bridges the gap between dreams and reality. Discipline is the ability to stay consistent, even when the excitement fades and the work gets hard. The 98% often rely on fleeting bursts of motivation. When challenges arise or progress slows, they lose momentum and give up. The 2%, on the other hand, show up every day regardless of how they feel. Here's how the 2% master discipline: establishing habits. They create routines that support their goals, making success a daily practice. Taking small, consistent steps. Instead of chasing quick wins, they focus on steady progress over time. Overcoming excuses, they don't wait for the right mood or perfect time. They do the work no matter what. Holding themselves accountable, they track their progress and take responsibility for their actions. Discipline isn't glamorous, it's the quiet, persistent effort behind the scenes. But it's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Success isn't about working hard once, it's about showing up consistently even when it's hard, boring, or inconvenient. The 2% succeed because they choose discipline over comfort day after day. Focus on contribution. The 2% know that true success isn't just about what you can achieve for yourself. It's about how you can contribute to others in the world around you. They focus on making a positive impact, creating value, and helping others along the way. The 98%, however, often chase success for personal gain, wealth, recognition, and status. While these things can be fulfilling to some extent, they don't create lasting happiness or fulfillment. The 2% understand that fulfillment comes from serving others, whether through their work, ideas, or actions. They strive to add value to the lives of others. Creating positive change, they focus on making a difference, whether it's in their community, industry, or the world at large. Building meaningful relationships, they invest in relationships that allow them to support and uplift others. Leaving a legacy, they think beyond their own success, considering how they can contribute to something bigger than themselves. When you focus on contributing to others, success follows naturally. The 2% succeed because they shift their mindset from what can I get to what can I give. Their success isn't just about their own achievements, it's about creating something meaningful that outlives them. In the end, the greatest success comes not from what we accumulate, but from what we give. The 2% live with a sense of purpose and impact, and that's what makes their success so powerful.